Hello my fellow YouTubers. Well, I just did a short cut on this because I'm gonna make a special live stream on that one because
when it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor
waking up Prime. So to wake up Prime, we need to go to the glowing sea and get some nukes. See all the parts for this big ass robot. I don't know if you guys remember on Fallout 3. This guy was the front line of going against that big, I don't remember what the enemy was, but this guy was the front line against the enemy. So we are building this and we need
our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
So we gotta go and get us a power armor. So to get us a power armor, we are going to go to my power armor base, which is in Sanctuary. Alright, so we are in our power base. Now all we need is a power armor. So you guys might think, wait, my power armor should be over there.
Most folks are
But
just
it's
looking
not.
for a hand. All we gotta do.
I don't know why these people keep using my thing.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never let us forsake us.
Get a mini nuke. Take this.
You can't carry all of that equipment. Give some of it to me.
Let me see some real quick. Well, I don't have any bullets for that. I'm gonna try this nuke.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Let's see what can I modify to
Not
this.
if I have my say.
So, what is that do? What the heck? MRV launcher, what does that do? I don't get it.
This is delicious.
What does that do? I don't know. Let's build it and find out. I really don't know what that does though. Should I just get rid of everything? Harpoon. Do I want this? I don't. Just want to try it, you know. Okay, so I really don't like the fact that the damage from this went from some experimental. I want to give it a shot, see what happened. Let's take it with me. Let me put this harpoon over here.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Stay tuned for updates.
Okay, so let's go here.
To Radio Freedom.
All systems are go, man.
Let me take this freezing minigun. Take explosives. Yeah, I want the explosive minigun. Let me modify this puppy up.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Just change the name. I want to give it a shot. Since I'm going to the glowing sea, I'm going to be really prepared. Alright, so let me dress up. Alright, let me leave some of that heat. Okay. Get rid of some mods. Okay. Perfect. Now let me just equip my minigun. Yeah, I don't need that. I gotta put that on. Okay, let me just put this stalker here. And this one, I didn't like it too much. Doesn't do that much damage. 130. You know. I'm gonna keep it just to see. just because, but
Radio Freedom. The
I'm
voice
not
of
happy
the
about it.
It's 12 noon.
Alright, let's go.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for
What's
Stick
Minutemen
my, stick my power armor. And let's go to the glowing sea. Alright, so let's go.
Not a bad job. So,
Hey, thank you, Kika.
Nice day. Where are we headed?
Alright. So let's go.
This is Radio Freedom.
this soda's better than Nuka-Cola.
All quiet. Out
Can fly. Oh, we can fly. Gotta go check my red rocket. I want the satellite to reach 100. That's the main reason I'm playing, because I wanted to reach 100 on the satellite. But I just had to do some missions and stuff, so. Let's get ready to check any people.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Okay, whatever. I don't like you. Okay.
The farm's not
What's
much,
the map?
but it's something.
Okay. So we are going to take a map. Alright, so we are going to sleep 13 hours. Why? Because I want to get up really early in the morning.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to
So
Radio
I
Freedom,
can go,
broadcasting across the
because it's
Commonwealth.
probably going to take me 4 or 5 hours to go to the glowing
All
sea.
quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay
And
safe out there.
I do want to be on the glowing sea a little bit early. So let's leave kind of late.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Alright, so let's do a new save. Just because. Okay, the save I'm not gonna touch. I'm not gonna touch that save. Do save. Yeah, I can touch any of these saves. Alright, sorry about that. I was just saving up. Okay. Now let's get in my power armor. Let's go to the glowing sea, guys. And check that base he talks about. I think I know which one it is. I think I was there already.
Now that's what I call.
So let's go. I know I was there already. Well, I have not discovered yet. It's crazy.
Locked and loaded.
That's crazy how I missed something like that, right? I think maybe the places just appear when you do missions, because I recall walking every single part of that glowing sea.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
see some rats.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Damn. This thing is ridiculously powerful. That's crazy. It's crazy how the freaking riders survive this, you know?
Nice. That's it.
Alright, cool. Man, this is insane powerful.
This
Alright,
is Radio Free. Broadcasting all day, all across the house. All quiet here. Stay tuned for a minute.
I'm here somewhere. Okay.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
What about those feral ghouls? Are they still a problem?
With a vertibird at our disposal? Not a chance. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Nice.
Why use this distress pulsar?
Unless you could locate an entire radio station within the glowing sea, there's no way you're going to be able to send out a regular signal. Luckily, the distress pulsar's ping cuts right through the interference, and we'll be able to hear you as long as we stay close to the frontier. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Alright.
11 a.m. here at Radio
So we are going to look for...
Nothing new to report.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand
Alright,
knowledge
let's
about
look
the
for some
facility.
bombs. It's gonna be crazy. Alright, so we are right here. We gotta go all the way down here. Oh, I already did that. Cool. think I want it. Do I want to walk all that distance? Nah. Let's just fast travel. It's a long, long way. This heavy machine gun I have right now is ridiculous.
I believe that this is a bomb disposal facility.
See, let me see if I can test it with somebody else. Nothing around to kill that. Oh well. Let's take a picture of this. That's pretty awesome.
Hey,
ready. Switching out your gear?
No, I'm gonna make you put your helmet on. Alright, let's go Paladin. I really clear these out, but who knows? There's probably some guys still here.
Facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a launching silo as well.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Crazy, there's nothing here. Since I already cleared this out. Let me see. I got it. Locate. Okay, the Mark 28. I did, what else I have to do? So I got okay. Actually, it's the bike. It's probably all the way on the bottom. Pretty sure.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Did you guys see that?
Stay safe out there.
Well, you guys have no chance because
You never know what you'll find.
this thing just annihilated it.
Finding a quiet spot in the Commonwealth is a rare occurrence.
Going up.
Okay, so I'm here again. I can't seem to find a way. Where's this thing at? The local map, okay. So we need to go somewhere over here. So how the Do I go around this thing? I don't know. I don't remember how I did it. Alright, let's go down again.
Going down.
Hey buddy. Can you show me the way?
Oh.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
The Brotherhood rose from the ashes of the U.S. military, you know.
Alright, sorry about that. Sound like my little one fell out of the bed or something, so I had to go check it out. Alright, so is that it?
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Who's Atom?
Atom is all. He is the bringer of light, the great divider. He is the infinite worlds within all of us.
Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Obviously. Just look how wonderful this place is.
Your mockery is wasted. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
What's this Great Divide?
One day, Atom will return, and his touch upon the earth will bring the Great Divide. His glow will spread, it will illuminate, and it will birth infinite worlds from within us all.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
This man is obviously delusional. I recommend we switch tactics.
I want to spread his glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Ma'am?
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar.
Yes.
This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately.
Yes.
Let's open it up.
May Atom guide you, sister.
Gotta make sure I grab everything before. It's funny though. Probably the door was locked.
May Atom guide you, sister.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
May Atom guide you, sister.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between. Mark 28 nuclear bombs. Liberty Prime's weapon of choice.
Dance.
Now that this... I'll meet you aboard the Pridwin as soon as these bombs are counted, tested, and loaded.
Wow. It's probably a place.
Radio Freedom, voice voice of the Minutemen.
And the US
All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
has
Stay
all
safe out
these
there.
nuke bombs. It's crazy.
Paladin dance.
You need to get back to the airport right away, Knight. I'll keep an eye on things until these bombs are picked up. Yeah, I remember. Here was a good thing I already cleared this area. Otherwise I would have had a hard time doing this. It took me forever to clear this area last time I was here.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Okay, which way was this way going? Go this way. No, this way's still wrong. Oh man. It's easy to get lost down here. Right there. Am I on back?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Okay, I found it. This elevator. Here it is.
Going up.
so we are gonna walk a little bit just to test. Hello, and welcome to BattleDragonRC. We are going to wake up Prime. So we are in the middle of the those were just bugs. I hate stupid bugs. Alright, what else do we have? Okay. Alright, I wanted to place a death glow or a rat scorpion. But I keep facing the stupid bugs. So screw this. We are going back to here. Wait. Come on, stupid thing. So we have to go back. I'm gonna go back here because I want to remove that thing. So let's go here.
I'll be listening for your signal. Watch your back out there.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed. Scribe Halen.
Keep your head down and get us those bombs.
so let me just go back to the Brotherhood of Still now. And let's go wake up Prime. It's gonna be awesome.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Synths? FEV? Who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on?
Proctor. Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Are you sure this is safe? Of course. I've checked every connection, every circuit myself. Prime will hold together.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Alright, let's push the button.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good. What was that he said about his power core? Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Dr. Lee.
I have some important work to do, if you'll excuse me.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
Proctor Ingram.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch. Oh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Elder Maxson?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Am I being accused of something?
That remains to be seen. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
Huh. You make a fair point. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, That doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
There must be some other way.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Pinging remote units at 30-second.
I'm shocked. Paladin times is a synth. That's crazy.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you, Knight. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't have time to discuss it right now, Halen.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my vertibird gunship's computer.
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders. Ma'am?
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Well, if it isn't the woman who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or perhaps you were looking to take up with a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
And they're in wonderful condition as well. Excellent work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment.
I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
If Dance ran away, he must be guilty. We better find him before he reveals our secrets to the Institute.
Halen?
This way.
Welcome aboard, sister.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Scribe Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
That's a risky question, Halen.
I know it is, but I need you to listen to me for a minute. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms
Affected
of
parties
technology...
will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Let's go see what's going on. There's probably two of them. I'm pretty sure there's two of them. Pretty sure they made a copy of him, yeah.
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom broadcast.
Going down.
You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Approach, and I... yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Not much in the way of technology down here, is there? I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Still and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the Institute. I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Excuse me.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen orders.
Going up. Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb.
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exactly the same. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect it, it delivers a lethal blow without warning and without mercy. A precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
If he dies, what happens to me?
Given the circumstances, I'd be willing to overlook this lapse in judgment. The fact that Dance's true nature was hidden from you isn't your fault. Now make your decision, or I will.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much, so it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Pridwin Night. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other. No matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post. But it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her, and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Pridwin, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. All quiet. How we like it. Stay safe out.
Hail, Knight.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Still is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
You're not going to have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I'm honored, Elder.
You've earned it by your own actions. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Yay, complete that trophy. Nice. Alright. So now we need to do tactical thinking, and I think on this one I'm not supposed to do until I complete some other missions. Alright, we're good. We're good.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Missile operation once done. Alright, so let's see if we can get this point going. Alright, we're ready to go. Saying right.
System deltas at 100%.
Paladin.
Secondary deltas standing
Good.
by.
Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
Do you think Dance's execution was justified?
It's quite obvious Dance was a traitor. Or at the very least, a turncoat in the making. That machine's presence was endangering this ship and its crew. So it needed to be dealt with, swiftly and without mercy. Your actions in this matter were not only justified, they were vital to our mission. With all of that behind us, we can shift our focus back to our wartime preparations.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat, the Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the Railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug the leaks. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
That's crazy.
Anything useful you can tell me about Pam?
We have very little information on it. Its primary function is supposed to be using mathematical calculations in order to predict future events. I have no idea how successful it was, but if the Railroad's been using Pam for this long, it's got to be providing them with some sort of benefit. I'm sure Proctor Quinlan would be pleased to have it in his possession.
I think that should be sufficient information to assist you on the mission, Paladin. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the Railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
If you find anything interesting in the Railroad headquarters, don't forget to bring it back here.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute.
As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time is...
for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties.
That's because I had to.
Boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around.
Yes,
Come to deal with him.
Immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That thing actually found a cure? He can't be trusted. But as a human, he's trapped in the glowing sea. Maybe he can still be an asset to us. All right, we'll continue to monitor him. For now. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride.
Haha, nice. Awesome. Alright, so...
You've earned my respect, Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on. Ad Victoriam.
Okie dokie. So... as of now, apparently it seems like I'm with the Brotherhood. But I'm not really with the Brotherhood. I don't know. I wanted to complete the mission with the railroad.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
I don't know about that. Shoot. Okay, so I'm actually gonna complete a couple of missions before I do that. So I'm gonna cut it short on this. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna reload this. I do want that power armor though. Alright, let me just save this somewhere over here. Wait. Hey, you know what? That's before I went to Paladin. That's before I left Paladin. No, that's after I left Paladin. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping these two. This two has to stay. So let me just save it here. I'm sorry, I'm saving some stuff, and now I'm going to load just before I go into it. Before I go into Paladin, and alright, so I actually okay, so we completed the Brotherhood missions now, and we are going to mission so I can complete another mission. Alright, so let me see. So let me just cancel that one. Let me see if doing this safe house mission right here will mess up that thing. So I'm trying to complete all the missions, so the only way to do it, so now I gotta do some missions for the railroad. me see what happened if I united with the railroad. Let's find out.
Doc Carrington's been asking for you.
Let's see what she has to say.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that.
What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Hey, it's Bullseye. Bullseye's back.
So let me see something. I know doing this mission will mess up some other
Talk with
stuff.
Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
No,
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Let me see. Completing the quest for the Institute called the end of the line will make the overall hostile.
Talk with Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
Alright, so let's just... I think from the Brotherhood of Still.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug it.
Alright, give me a now we are going to do